One of my favorite stories to tell is always about an interesting hobby or a pastime. We caught up with one local man at Arks Value Village in New Hope to discover his unique and inexpensive hobby.
Even if you didn't understand what's going on, it's kind of fun to lose yourself in that search.
Seasoned thrift store shoppers know there's a treasure lurking in every store if you can just find it.
So there's a couple different sections I'll typically check.
Enter autograph hunter Joe Palmersheim.
Nope, that one's not signed.
A few times a week, he stops by a store like Arks Value Village.
Ted Williams? Nope.
And looks for books autographed by the author.
You just kind of get a thrill. It's like discovering this little treasure that that nobody else knows about.
This unique hobby started a few years ago when Joe picked up a nice hardcover book written by an Apollo 13 astronaut.
I just remember opening it up here and seeing, Jim Lovell written in pen, and just that thrill I got from finding that kind of direct connection to a story I really like and an event that I found really interesting.
Since then, he's found books signed by presidents.
Here's one from George W. Bush, and it says, "To Michelle, best wishes, George Bush."
Autographed books by political figures and journalists, even a few celebrities.
This one's probably the most random one that I have. It's a book by Betty White.
Sometimes he just keeps the title page of a book he finds.
This one was from Colin Powell.
Often he passes on the book altogether.
And then there are ones that you see that are signed that you don't get, and later you think to yourself, why didn't I get that? Like I found one from Ralph Nader, which, I'm not a huge Ralph Nader fan, but that's still kind of cool to find that little piece of history.
While we were looking, Joe found a book signed by Tom Brokaw, and on my first grab, a copy of a book signed by Michael Moore. Joe says don't expect that kind of luck every day.
Expect that you are going to be disappointed more times than not.
You can have more success searching for autographs in biographies and memoirs.
It's a small piece of them that you now have within the book, and I think that's what's really cool about it, is it's a tactile connection to that person who wrote it.
And while there's no way to verify if the autograph is truly authentic,
at the end of the day, even if the autograph isn't real, which I have no way of verifying because I wasn't there, you still get a book, and that's pretty cool.
Joe has found a few other treasures too. He even found a marital blessing signed by a pope, Pope Pius XII. So very cool. I brought the books. Here they are. I was like beginner's luck that I found this one, but it was so exciting that I did, even though, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily a fan, but it was just really cool to find it.
The first one off the shelf.
I know, and I only spent, they were $1 each that day.
There you go.
$2.50 and 2 autographed books. I might be hooked.
Right, your collection
Watch out.
begins.
You can't find me. Go look at the bookstore. Yeah.